All right, I was talking about this on the podcast this week. It is a free-to-play shooter. No, I'm sorry, it is not free-to-play. No, this game is not. How much do they want for this? This is let me look at the store page here. It's in early access. It is $20, and it is called Out of Action, and it's a pretty standard team-based shooter. With a couple of modes, and it has this kind of I don't know, cyberpunk/anime thing to it that like I'm finding to be somewhat appealing. But also I think it was a Kickstarter game, and I think it's something that like there's some crowd of people that have been playing this game for a long time, and they are fucking murderers. And so in my experience, it has not gone well. But let's take a look at it, and we'll see if anyone's playing it. It is kind of the middle of the day here. Everything is frozen up. I pushed the button to change over to the other scene, and OBS, the audio bar is still moving. There. Okay, it's caught up on my side. That's weird. Normally that only happens if I'm actively capturing a game that is acting weird, but let me bring this game in so you can see it. And there you go. Let me turn this down a little bit. So it's a game with loadouts and also a skill tree. And as part of the skill tree just seems like it is giving you access to items that will appear in the pre-made loadouts, but if you want to use them in custom loadouts, you need to kind of unlock them here first. And also you see some, some kind of additional stat-based stuff for this. I've just been kind of spending points a little willy-nilly because it's not always immediately obvious what's going to unlock as you spend these points. But we can unlock some more kind of body suits or whatever, augmented legs. All right. Reduced loadout and movement speed penalties sounds kind of cool. Let's commit those changes. But I'm probably also not going to use a custom loadout anyway, so. But we could do. Now we could use that augment. We could pull out our augmented legs. Charging jump drains aux power. Snared while disabled can be disabled. But yeah, increased jump speed and some other stuff like that would be kind of fun. We don't have, except I haven't unlocked any primary weapons to use for custom loadouts. So I've been using Hydra mostly. Let's look and see if there are any. Let's play against bots real quick just so I can talk a little bit while showing it to you. So there's no run button. When I hit shift, it's sort of a dive roll. And so if I'm diving to the side, we get that kind of, this little roll. Ah! If we click middle mouse, we get a little vision mode here so we can kind of see where everybody is. We're currently bleeding. I can, what is it, 4. Use the stim here. Oh, So there I kind of barreled into him and knocked him down. Like I did that dive and it knocked him the fuck down. So I have kind of, so control is sort of a crouching, like a sliding crouch. Oh god. And you can use the kind of your 3 mobility buttons. You got your jump, which can be a double jump. You've got your crouch, which can be a slide. And then you've got shift, which is sort of your dive. So you can kind of dive, and this works differently with some characters than others. Did I get stunned or something by that guy? Yeah. I had like a status effect on me. Oh boy. And so we can kind of take that. It works differently with different suits. So if I jump and then hit the roll, or jump and hit the, you get some additional distance that you might not expect here. Ugh. Tried to switch to the shotgun. Yeah, Neo Tokyo. Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's certainly a similarity to that. Man, Neo Tokyo. I've not thought about that in a long time. And you see it does, like... Oh, God. Invisible guy. Invisible dead guy. Oh. And there's a little bit of wall running and jumping as well, but so I can hold down the space bar and just like kind of run up walls. Oh, dude, that's bad. We gotta move. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I think this was on my wish list. Have you ever just wish list a game and then like X number of months or years pass and you have no idea, you have no memory of what you saw that made you ever put this game on a wish list, and you're like, I don't remember this game at all. That's what happened. Is I got an email saying, "Hey, Out of Action is out in early access." And I was like, "What the fuck? What is that? What the fuck is that? I don't even know." But at some point it must have been something. So I gotta. Yeah. Well. And so that's how I stumbled into this thing existing. Is that at some point I saw something somewhere and said that's gonna go on my wish list. That guy's got a sword. I had a gun though, so. Oh, I bled out. And so, like, yeah, so I can like jump and then hit shift to do like a forward diving roll from a higher position because I've jumped. And so there's like weird, you get momentum, and you see it's like draining my auxiliary meter down there in the corner, so I can't really do this like forever without stopping to let it recharge. But you can start moving pretty fast when you get it going. Like you're holding down jump in Xenotic or something. Oh, we're getting shot from behind too, so this is probably bad, but I really like the look of it. I think there's more they could do with the style, but the, you know, the kind of the torn screen tear vision stuff on death, and the characters themselves I think look pretty all right. Texture work looks pretty nice. And the mobility is weird. Let's see if I can remember which one of the, so one of the other loadouts has, I think it is just, is it just bison? Or is it rhino? Well, we can... Ah! I don't think it's bison. Can you play with a controller? No, not currently. Or it's, I mean, let me... yeah, so yes, but... For what it's worth, Steam just does say controllers not supported, and I don't remember seeing any... seeing any configuration options for controller. But yes, you can pick up a controller and it sort of works, but... let's see, maybe it was Dragon or Rhino that had the... Yeah, so... I don't know what the fuck's up with that, but I can just use my auxiliary meter to just, like, boost and fly by double tapping jump. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's basically I have like a fucking anime fighter air dash. Ah! Got lost in the smoke. Isn't that overpowered? I don't know. I have not seen a bunch of people using it for whatever that's worth. Ghost is just invisible all the time. As soon as I aim down sights, it pops off and then comes back on. Like automatically. That's not me pushing a button to enable it. It's like that's just innate to whatever, right? But you can see it, you know, like any active camo in any video game, you can see it. But the idea of like passive active camo is fucking kind of crazy. Oh, did I, like, kick back off that wall? I'd like to be able to, like, roll my mouse wheel to change weapons, but you can't do that. Reminds you of Blacklight Retribution for some reason. Yeah, sure. Like, not, I mean... I don't think Blacklight was an especially great game. So I don't mean that comparison in a this game is not awesome in the same way that that one was, but like you know, yeah, I can. That's cool. So yeah, right mouse is just block, and it will automatically reflect those bullets, I guess. So yeah, I don't know, man. This game seems fucking neat. Blocking all that stuff did drain my meters quite a bit. I wasn't draining everything. Oh, sword fight. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think this game has some genuine potential. This is again, this is just playing against bots. I'll get in a real match in a little bit, and you'll see me do even worse than I have been doing, which is to say I've not been doing awesome, but. Oh. Is it Unreal Engine? I don't actually know. It doesn't feel like it. But the other thing is, like, you kind of end up playing this a little bit in a sort of a Halo-like way, because you just see enemies showing up on your radar. When they're moving around and being loud, like you generally kind of figure out where people are that way. It's Godot? Oh, wow, that's... Huh, cool. Oh, a guy that I shot a while ago bled out. So, like, we know there's a guy right here around this corner. Running this way. He's getting away. But he's right here. And there's a guy coming. Yeah. So, like, even the guys that are cloaked with ghosts still sometimes show up on your radar. So, I don't know. Like, the... It doesn't feel like a pure motion sensor, though, like Halo. Like, I don't know if I'm not on radar. Yeah, see, I mean, that guy's... That bot knew exactly where I was, but also it's a bot, so who knows. In a normal match, you gain points at the end of it, and you spend those points filling out your tech tree. It is Unreal? Okay. There you go. Let's see what servers are up here. Some EU servers with openings. And much higher pings. Ugh. Oh, whatever. so we see our teammates through the walls. And I can do this. I can use the wall run to run up this. And now I'm up here.
Breach detected. Lock it down.
There it is. Okay, I was like, where is the... You could really use a firmer tutorial for the best way to play some of the modes, or the, you know, like some of that stuff, I think, but this might be better on a fuller server. But like, I don't know, like the players on the other team clearly know exactly how to hold that position, and I don't know, we could just keep like dumping down this elevator shaft over and over again. So that says to me that I show up on radar no matter what. Well, I don't know. Maybe he used his middle mouse button thing. Maybe he used this to find me because I was standing still. No.
Breach detected. Lock it down.
Oh. I don't know how to get downstairs. I mean, I guess I gotta go back to the elevator shaft to get downstairs, huh? Unless there's stairs around here somewhere. Do these alternative multiplayer first-person shooters on PC have a big crowd? I mean, that's going to depend game by game and month by month, man. You know, like people really come and go. This game seems like it has a fan base because they did a, I don't think, I think they did a Kickstarter. Fuck. I will say that every time I've gone to play this game, I have found more than enough people to get into a match. But this is the first time I've tried it during the day. There are way less people playing now than there normally are in the kind of US evening to night hours. I think whether we like it or not, you can it has lean also, you know, if you're it's a leaner if you're into that sort of thing. I'm bleeding, I gotta...
Breach disrupted. You have no chance.
How do the guns feel? Kind of fucked up. The way you want.
Breach detected. Lock it down.
But I think stylistically, like the map design and, you know, a lot of the stuff they're doing, I think is really neat. Back. Shit. That guy's just standing at the other end of this hall. He's gonna... So there's two of them, right? Yeah, it's 3 on 2. Gun sounds need to be louder and dirtier. Yeah, I could, yeah. I don't know, there's a certain, like, weird electromechanical precision that you want from cyberspace guns. Oh, I started doing the thing and then I fell. No, get off the wall. Get off the wall. You're, oh god.
Breach successful.
Okay.
Easy kill.
There's kind of a weirdly long time between these breach targets appearing. Also, which I don't know.
Breach detected.
There, okay.
Lock it down.
Maybe that's like they need to go do it. Maybe they're instigating that? Is that... Oh god, I can't see shit in here. There's a dark room. Oh.
Breach disrupted. Threat neutralized.
That was pretty cool. Jet boosting, sliding. Oh. Ugh. I assume this match is also taking longer because we're fewer players and so points are being earned a little more slowly. Oh, God. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. The movement feels neat and weird in like kind of a clever way. And I like the style and some of the options for, you know, some of those movement things you can put on give you some even weirder options. And so, I don't know. Decent looking fire. Oh, there's no bullets in that gun. That's not going to shoot very well at all. See, like, I got killed right there immediately, but also, that was pretty fucking awesome that I turned invisible, dropped down behind that guy, and smoked his fucking ass. Like, that, yeah, that's... neat. Neat fucking game. That time, it went the wrong way.
Breach detected. Lock it down.
Ouch. Well, I still killed that guy. He just had to bleed out. Gotta figure out a good way to get upstairs from here. Ah. Nope, that's the top of that shaft. Does this one go higher? Nope.
Breach disrupted.
I guess when in doubt.
Lock it down.
Oh! So this loadout is like just inherently faster moving than the Hydra. Just like walk speed and stuff. Oh. Like, if I get in this guy's face and hold the block button, will it kill him? Will it reflect the bullets and kill him? No. No, it will not. I got blown up.
Breach successful.
So I'm just kind of like feathering, jump, crouch, and roll here to get this happening. Yeah, that was dumb.
Breach detected.
I should have focused on one. And one of them bled out. I got one of them. You could feel okay about that. Oh, nope. Bulletproof. There's a guy above me coming. Yeah. I feel like people have been chasing this in various forms for decades, right? I mean, whether it's, what, like the Specialists or Action Quake, Action Half-Life. Fear to some extent. I sent some bullets back that guy's way. The Ghost in the Shell shooter, the free-to-play Ghost in the Shell shooter that kind of came and went. I don't think it had like a ton of like interesting movement tech or anything. Like the shooting and stuff was like relatively standard. But it, you know, it had some abilities based on the character and whatever, right? Like that game was kind of neat for what it was, but demo disc music, yeah, sure. We're gonna play the Spyro demo. I keep hitting some combination of keys that keeps popping up one password asking me if I want to unlock my password vault. Probably need to turn that off playing this. World wasn't ready for Brink. Brink wasn't ready for people. You know, like Brink is. I love that people still remember Brink, and I love that like it comes up seemingly as often as it sometimes does. But like, what Brink really was was kind of a fucking mess. Like, it was not... There were just aspects of that were too fucked up. Like, it was a really great art style and some neat ideas, and they had their attempt at doing story stuff and all of that. But, like... Okay, there's somebody in the bubble here preventing us from progressing. I think he's above us. You know, but Brink was never a great game. Okay, I think we sucked all the points out of that. Oh no, it's over here now. The speed of this ghost class is super fun. Like, you really just, once you get rolling, you literally get rolling. Like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog over here. Ah!
Intel detected.
Again, with the... Yes. Ah, God! Yeah, I'm hitting, like... shift space, and that is, making it ask if I want to unlock my passwords. Wait, there's another invisible guy in here. Where is he? I'm leaving. Did not get away. Hang out in this bubble near this wall.
Intel compromised.
That's what's up. So I don't know what that means, man. Okay, I guess that's what that means, is eventually it's going to blow up.
Intel detected.
Some bad shooting on my part there.
Confirmed kill.
That was pretty cool. I'm not going to gain health, like, I'm not going to get my V back without using that, so... Oh! Is there a swords only mode? No, there's not a lot, like, mode wise. There's not, there's like,
Intel compromised.
there's a free-for-all version of this mode. So this is Team Intel. There's also just Intel. And then there's that breach mode we were doing in the last round. And I am not perfectly clear on the modes. That was pretty fucking awesome. That dude just dove off that roof and shot me in the fucking face.
Intel detected. Threat neutralized.
I could see why some people might say that this character class or these items are maybe a little overpowered. But you know what else? It's fucking cool. Also, that dude dove off that roof and fucking murdered me, even though I was the invisible guy. So it's you know, like you're a little squishier. I'm pretty sure this class is squishier than some of the other ones. So you know, there is some form of trade-off. I'll just continue to stand here so we get points. Oh, no, that's not. No, that's one. There is a guy, bad guy up there. No, it's down. So he's down there. I'm misreading the arrows. All right. Took a long time for me to figure out how to get through that window, and this guy's long gone. But hey, I'll know for next time. Fuck glass. Oh.
Intel compromised.
Oops, wrong button. That guy's flying. But yeah, I can only switch weapons with the number keys, which I wish I could just roll the mouse as well. Maybe I can maybe remap that. I don't know. And there is some way to do, like, there's a wall kick where you can kick back off of a wall. Yeah, like a tutorial, like that showed you everything this game was capable of, I think would go a long way. It's in early access, so, you know, one has to imagine that that's at least a consideration. All right, I'm blocking them from getting points. Oh, they're walking away with it. Is it upstairs? Oh, no. Okay, so we have... Okay, so we have to clear it and then... I see. It's not just who's standing there at any given time. It's... Does that work?
Intel compromised.
Easy to get carried away. Hello. It's just fun to just fucking move around. Showing up just a second too late to these gunfights. But yeah, I guess like that's the downsides I would say are like, hey, it's early.
Intel detected.
Oh. Ah. And the people playing it seem very good at it, and there's no tutorial, so you know you kind of have to really trial by fire your way into it, and you're either into that or you're not. But I think the movement feels really fun. So like, are there some things that probably need tuning or whatever? Yeah, I'm sure if we spent a longer time with it and really thought about the character classes and balance and whatever, like, yeah, I'm sure there's probably some stuff. The guy walk into my laser wire? That would be pretty cool. Oh, that's bad. I would say that these matches also seem incredibly long, but Oh! What? Who did that? No one saw that, right? Fuck. I would almost approach that like let's say that this class is actually overpowered. Like someone was saying that there were some complaints in the Steam reviews about the invisibility stuff, which I could buy that. But you know, we'd have to play way more of the other classes to know. But let's say that's the case. I'd say this class is fun as is. So I would say, like, it's one of those fighting game philosophy things of, like, what's your solution to game balance? Is it to nerf shit? Or is it to give every other character, like, equally fun shit to play with, you know? Like, oh, this is overpowered? Okay, we need to give people crazier stuff to counter it, to balance it. We need to make the other classes better, the other tools better. Like, that's probably the approach I would love to take. The invisibility seems to last a while. It's a passive ability. I'm not turning it on. It turns off when I aim down sights or shoot, and then pop, it's back on. Like, I'm just invisible, dude. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's super fucking fun, though. And it's not impossible to see invisible people like any active camo in a game. You know, you see them coming at you, but, like, in some of these darker hallways, you know, it's you can slip by a guy. But also you have your, I think this detects everybody. And you also have the map, the radar in the corner. I think that shows, in some cases, that will show invisible dudes. Oh, what? That guy tried to knock me over. That was a good idea that he had to run in and tackle me. He died also.
Intel compromised.
Is this the only class with the scanner? No, like every class has middle mouse to scan. That's just that seems like it's an innate thing across everyone. And also the radar in the corner, everyone has that too. Like if you go read the stats and like the abilities on the different things you can equip, there's stuff in there about disarming and you know, disrupting people's abilities, and like there's a lot of stuff there that I'm not really sure how that works. If that's something like, oh, that if that means if you tackle somebody, is that disrupting them? But like it seems like you can disarm people, and so there are certain weapons that are resistant to disarming, and so you can choose those. Or put attachments on the guns, basically, that will make them aim down sights slower, but you cannot be disarmed. I have not been disarmed. I think you can use the wire, like the same wire we're using in that other mode to plug into the terminals. I think you might be able to use the wire to snatch guns out of people's hands or some shit. But like, there's stuff that I don't think I've seen anyone do, or if they have done it, I haven't been privy to what the fuck they're doing. So we just got 13 more points. To put into this stuff. But you see, some of these are attachments for guns, right? Like, burst trigger converts to a 2-round burst. Like, it's only compatible with the warrant, which I don't even know if I have the warrant. I've just been using the preset loadouts, which have been fine. The custom loadout stuff, like I said, I don't even have a primary weapon unlocked yet. But maybe we need to go into hardware to. That looks like it's probably these are probably primaries down here. Shell shock, explosive damage applies snare and disable for 2 seconds. So it's a lot of like language like that. Like almost like you're rooting people in some situations. 200% increased damage every fourth shot, but also 200% increased vertical recoil every fourth shot. 25% reduced damage. It's a lot of weird trades. Like I feel like some of the gun attachments, like every one of the gun attachments feels like a bunch of trade-offs. Which that was like Call of Duty was really big on that a few years ago, and then they eventually skewed in favor of like, everything's just a benefit except for these higher end items that are going to retool the weapon in some way. Those are the ones that come with positives and negatives. It's from Motoko Arms. Yeah, you can respec. Looks here. I'm guessing that that's what recalibrations are. Looks like I have 10. I don't know. I don't know if it's like limited respec or whatever, but like that's... Anyway, I want to get some primary weapons. The Icarus, I think, was the one that I was using on the that non-invisible. Let's commit those points and go back to loadouts real quick. Yeah, so we have the Icarus as a primary now. We have iron sights and standard ammo. And so you can see these trade-offs of like, okay, standard ammo is standard ammo. But you can go with increased bleed damage. You can go with heavier ammo with reduced velocity. And so there's like a zillion... I might say that like this skill tree could be pared down a little bit, like because all of these things are trades. And I feel like some of that stuff could be conveyed to the player a little more easily, or some of these trades just might not end up being worth it. Like over time, it might be like, oh, hey, maybe people don't need this. But yeah, so you have secure grip here, which has disarm immunity, so no one can disarm you. 2-second disable to enemies on attempted pickup or nano wire attack. So I assume that means you can use the wire to attack people, or perhaps that's how you disarm. Like you just scorpion spear that shit out of their hands. Which seems like it could be neat. And then you have shell, which is going to determine all this. It's a lot of reading. I'll confess to this. I have not done any of this reading. So there's probably whole systems of this game that I am not not really clear on. But Dragon has the Drifter jump pack, which means you can fly. Additional vitals regen. Okay, so that's okay. So some of these have regen on them that the Ghost does not. That's why I was like, man, I'm standing here. I thought I was standing here over in the corner. I was going to wait to regen, but I have to use my stim shot. I was like, oh, it's because Ghost probably doesn't have regen on it at all. Defensive regen. So you regen defense, but not vitality, I think is what that is. Radar profile 10 meters. Okay, so like different radar range, maybe. You know, like it says up here, limited guidance or onboarding is where they're at in the early access thing. So that's that's something they, probably need to eventually put some, well, what's on their roadmap? Oh no, that is the roadmap. That's not a clickable. Oh wait, is it because I'm in this menu? There. Okay, it is now loading up the overlay. Community hosted dedicated servers, finalize current game modes, additional game modes. Got 3 of them listed here. Team mode spawn system, designated areas on map for teams to spawn. Will no longer use the current FFA spawn rules. Static spawn vehicles, providing spawn protection and resupply points. Wave-based rogue-like offline mode. Mm-hmm. 2 fully fleshed out maps, not test maps, full size with artwork designed for current gameplay in all game modes. A handful of weapons, augments, and devices. Progression fully fleshed out. It's a pretty long list, but there's no timetable on any of it. It's just like, here's all the shit I know I need to do from the developer. Proximity voice with shell voice filter. That could be fun. Codex on the main menu containing all information about the game, its mechanics, and the lore. Yeah, we got it. We've got to get that lore. Simplified tooltips with toggle to display details. That's probably a smart one. Because some of this stuff is pretty, you know, like look at the, I mean, like hover over some of the shit. Like it's, especially for the shells, it's like so, like look at how long that is. That's like, I don't, like, come on. It's cool that there's a lot to this, but also there's probably like a smoother way to convey some of these things. But like also like spending multiple points and not really get, I guess when you spend the points, I'm getting increased reserve ammo regen and increased explosive near damage range. So each individual point is doing something there. But it would be nice to know in some cases how many points do I need to spend to unlock this next like tier of items or whatever. Like maybe that info is somewhere, but I'm not seeing it when I hover here. Anyway, that's Out of Action. It's pretty fucking neat, man. I don't know. It's I hope it goes places. I don't know. It seems like people are... Oh, you can tag targets. Okay, that's interesting. A toggle lean. That makes sense. But as far as like early access stuff goes, I think it's got a really good feel to it right now. It's $20, and you know, I'll say it again about another early access game. It seems like it's got good bones. If they can build more content on top of it and simplify some of those menus and give people a few more options, I think that this could be pretty cool. Yeah, you wonder like how far can a game like this go these days? Like, you know, the shooter space is such a fucking disaster, and it's such a cutthroat world and all that. Like, but it like I've said, every time I've launched it, there have been people playing it. So at least in the here and now, there is an audience for this game, or there is a player base to join and play, to play with. So, so that's good. And you know, we'll see where it goes.